Thank you for humoring me and wearing this ridiculous getup, honey.
Well, there were no other clothes in my closet.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 MCU costumes.
I said stay in the car.
What are you wearing?
Every time my sister prevailed, my father would replace a piece of me with machinery.
Janice?
We're still working on the cape.
I gotta get those wrinkles out in a few hours. I could literally be shaking hands with the queen.
For this list, we'll be looking at the best and most iconic outfits that the heroes, heroines, and villains have worn throughout Disney's Marvel films. We'll occasionally give bonus points for comic book accuracy. Since some of these costume reveals come at important story moments, watch out for spoilers ahead. What's your favorite Marvel costume? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Black Widow's suit in Avengers: Age of Ultron. When Black Widow put on her full costume in Iron Man 2, we were already impressed by its similarity to the comics. Although she had a great design right out of the gate, she continued to change up her classic look numerous times throughout the MCU. Our favorite is still the suit she wore in Avengers: Age of Ultron, though. Her bite, the electroshock bracelets on her wrists, caused the piping running along her new uniform to glow blue when she fights opponents. Thanks to this new feature, she stood out even in chaotic battle scenes. Black Widow radiated confidence and style with this version of her suit. Number 9. HELA'S headdress. Asgardians have a history of looking good in green. While we love Loki's over-the-top attire and headpiece in the first Avengers, we think his sister Hela rocked the style even better. As soon as the helmet went on and the blades came out, we were left stunned. It was also incredible to see the costume designers take the intricate helmet she wears in the comics and bring it to life as a practical headpiece.
Fine.
Whether she was talking to her soon-to-be subjects or fighting in the heat of battle, Hela took the expression "if looks could kill" to a whole new level.
You.
Kudos to her for crafting an outfit timeless enough to hold its own even thousands of years later. Number 8. Captain America's costume in Avengers: Age of Ultron. The Captain America suit has gone through some major changes from when it was first introduced in the 1940s comics and since it debuted in the MCU. Both the flashy colors and thin material, not to mention those god-awful red boots, were majorly overhauled by the time Steve suited up for Age of Ultron. The new suit looked more durable for one, and the colors were more muted. It also came with magnetic gauntlets that let him pull his shield back, a little like Thor does with his hammer.
Enhanced? He's a blur.
Admittedly, we also love Steve's look in Infinity War. There's just something about that beard. But the Age of Ultron costume still stands as the perfect balance between functionality and style. Number 7. Iron Man's armor, Mark 50. Choosing our favorite Iron Man suit is a nearly impossible task. We were tempted to give it to the insanely strong and massive Hulkbuster armor, but ultimately, the Mark 50 suit that appeared in Infinity War had everything we were looking for. Since the armor is made from nanotech, it could rearrange itself into all kinds of useful apparatuses. It not only functions like a suit from the future, it looks the part too. It stayed true to its classic red and gold color scheme, while also fulfilling the requirements of Iron Man continuously outsmarting himself, complete with a sleek design and virtually any feature imaginable.
Hey, man.
It also looks like it could be torn straight out from the pages of a comic book, which is always a plus. Number 6. Doctor Strange's costume. A master of the mystic arts deserves a costume befitting of his magical nature.
My name is Dr. Stephen Strange, and I have some questions for you. Take a seat.
Unfortunately, the designing team delivered on this one. Strange wears a blue robe and tunic, a set of brown belts, and the bright red cloak of levitation, all complete with his amulet. In the comics, he's been known to complete his eccentric costume with bright yellow gloves, but we can't say we disagree with the MCU's decision to do without them. All things considered, we'd say the on-screen adaptation of his costume is pretty darn close to its comics origins. And it's also visually stunning, with a very tangible look to it. We know what Edna Mode said, but hey, this cape seems pretty useful. Number 5. Scarlet Witch's final WandaVision costume. During Wanda Maximoff's first few appearances in the MCU, she didn't really have a consistent superhero ensemble. It seemed like she'd be stuck with the red jacket combat boot combo, and even that wasn't always consistent. However, this changes in a major way in the WandaVision finale. After Wanda takes her magic back from Agatha Harkness, she finally steps into her first real superhero suit. This is what the fans had been waiting for, where the Halloween episode saw her in what will probably be the closest replica of her comic book costume ever. The new Scarlet Witch outfit gives MCU Wanda a unique spin on the classic. But more than that, this suit is meaningful because it represents Wanda accepting her true identity. Number 4. Sam Wilson's Captain America suit. At one point in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, it looked like Zemo and his coat would walk away with the award for Best Dressed.
Well, all this time you've been rich?
I'm a baron, Sam. My family was royalty until your friends destroyed my country.
But Sam, like a true Falcon might, swooped in and snatched that medal at the very last minute. It is undeniable just how identical this suit is to the one in the comics. Sam also gets to keep Falcon's wings and goggles, incorporations that truly give him his own twist on the original. This suit is also one that's important because of what it represents. Sam is the first Black Captain America, and that sends out a very important message. Anyone can wear the suit.
So, a Black Captain America, huh?
Damn right.
Anyone with significant upper body strength, that is. Number 3. Black Panther's suit. We appreciated that 2018's Black Panther gave Killmonger a memorable new look. But, of course, he's quite overshadowed by T'Challa himself.
Woo! Let's go!
While most MCU costumes have several layers or complex mechanisms, the brilliance of the Black Panther costume is in how sleek and simple it is. It's a black vibranium bodysuit modeled after the titular cat, with silver highlights and retractable claws.
You need the best the design group has to offer.
The costume can also absorb and store kinetic energy that is later released in purple blasts. Plus, the whole thing is contained within a necklace, for easy storing. Although T'Challa's comic book counterpart sometimes sports a cape, the hero doesn't need it on the big screen. The Black Panther costume design is perfect as is.
Show off.
Number 2. Spider-Man's Iron Spider Suit. Tom Holland's Spider-Man has definitely had options as far as fun suits go. If we had to pick the one with the most impact, however, it would have to be his Iron Spider.
Mr. Stark, it smells like a new car in here.
Happy trails, kid. Friday, send him home.
Yep. Oh, come on!
It's Tony's invention, after all. We saw it briefly in the first Spider-Man movie, when Tony offers it to Peter as a symbol of his being ready to officially join the team.
And I'll introduce the world, the newest official member of the Avengers, Spider-Man.
Of course, Peter makes an incredibly mature decision by deciding not to join just yet, but we wouldn't have to wait very long until he did. Like Iron Man's Mark 50, the armor is made of nanotech and comes with an insane amount of features. Take the spider arms, for example. And we see instant kill is still an option.
Activate instant kill!
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Captain Marvel suit, a colorful spin on a Kree uniform.
How do I look?
Fresh.
The Winter Soldier's ensemble, intimidating and undeniably cool. Vision's whole getup. His makeup and costume design alone make him worthy of being an Avenger.
Thank you.
Okoye's uniform. The Dora Milaje have some serious style.
No need, Okoye. I can handle this alone.
Valkyrie's costume. She and her fellow Asgardian warrior women come equipped with awesome outfits. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Thor's first costume. In Thor's coronation, he confidently strides into the throne room with this iconic outfit. He wears a bright red cape, silver armor, chainmail sleeves, and his staple helmet. Although the costume could have looked ridiculous, it came across as positively royal on Chris Hemsworth. This is one of the few times where the actor actually made the costume look better than it ever had in the comics. Thor even pulled off the not entirely the same but pretty similar look when he had short hair and his new axe in Infinity War. The God of Thunder's signature attire has been divine from the very beginning. While he might change it up again in the future, there's just no beating his original threads.
So is this how you normally look?
More or less.
It's a good look.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.